please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
God bless America. Be seated. Hello, my name is General Starburst, and I'm a two-teapot general commissioned by the Tea Party movement to lead fellow patriots and Americans into the 21st century battlefield. I first must tell you that prior to accepting this commission, I was a secret agent reporting to President Barack Hussein Obama on the activities of the Tea Party organizations. These reports can be found in America Declares War, Part 1 and Part 2. Freedom is a fragile thing and is never more than one generation from extinction. It is not ours by inheritance. It must be fought for and defended constantly by each generation, for it comes only once to a people. Those who have known freedom and then lost it have never known it again. Those were the words of Ronald Reagan, and they are as true today as they were back then. Patriots, we find ourselves in a desperate struggle today to ensure our generation, much less future generations of Americans, do not lose the freedoms we have all come to enjoy and expect. Have no doubt about it, patriots, freedom is once again under attack, and we are the only cavalry capable of saving it. Once upon a time, the most feared pair of letters was SS, as shown here on this Nazi helmet. Well, patriots, there's a new brand of SS we must also now defeat that'll be every bit as tough as those nasty Nazis. Known as secular socialists, they have infiltrated our government with the clear intention of doing our republic great harm. In short, the only hope of defeating them is via our Tea Party movement. And for the record, both political parties are completely infected with secular socialists. Let's now try to determine the #1 issue of our time. Here's a few I came up with and shown in no special order. Let's see. Let's start with Obamacare, as in its total repeal and replacement. Perhaps it's the economy. How's that $1 trillion stimulus package working out for us? Might also be unemployment and jobs. Does 450,000 temporary census worker mean it's all fixed? Yes, could be spending. Spending like a drunken sailor, except even worse. It's not even their money. Could be corruption. At so many levels and costing Americans billions. Perhaps it's taxes. Redistribution of wealth is their driving force, even though it's a proven formula for failure since the beginning of time. Of course, there's always immigration. And this administration won't even enforce the laws on the books, much less allow others to remedy it. How about the debt? Printing money and playing the shell game of monetizing our debt is their answer. Then again, we can't ignore Constitution desecration. And I doubt most Congress members could even pass a high school civics test, yet they have sworn to protect the Constitution. Might also be gun control. And we now know why our founding fathers inserted the Second Amendment. Then there's free speech. Yes, even free speech is under attack by this government. Well, there's the list, patriots. Which do you think should be addressed first? Well, there's really only one overriding issue in this list that dwarfs all others. And unless this issue is addressed and resolved first, our republic is surely doomed, no doubt about it. Furthermore, if all Tea Parties and Americans focus on this one single issue, I guarantee a dramatic turnaround for the country and the entire political system. What is the number one issue? It's corruption. That's right, corruption is the infection that will flush America down the toilet if left unchecked. Don't even bother mentioning any other issue until we fix this one. It's also the professional politician's worst nightmare because it's where they are most vulnerable. What is corruption? Well, here's my definition, patriots. It's when there's a total disconnect between what an elected official says and what that official does, which I've labeled public perjury. And I'm not talking about small things either, or gray areas, but outright perjury perpetrated on the American people. But wait, there's more to add to the corruption definition. Now add zero accountability as a no penalty for behavior 180 degrees from their statements, even though their actions taken are clearly self-serving, illegal, a conflict of interest, a payback, a bribe, or simply to the detriment of the American people. No doubt you can think of dozens of examples. In short, we must stop the ever-increasing public perjury now perpetrated on the American people before any other issue I've listed can be addressed. Think about it, patriots. This one issue, the issue of corruption, can become our common and unifying message for all Tea Parties to strike terror in the heart of every single Washington incumbent. Both parties. Now that's the kind of terrorism I can support. How about you? If we make Washington corruption the single most important issue of our time, I guarantee victory and the restoring of America. Patriots, I also have a simple 12-point plan to do exactly that. I will present this plan immediately after the intermission. Thank you.